always flying in and out on these things, so I don't get to see a ton of presentations, but I catch up a whole bunch, kind of little something here and there. I just want to last one more time because I thought that was phenomenal. I was sitting up there and I was listening. I'm trying to always maximize work, so I was sitting there, we're working, and all the sessions were really good. I was actually able to get a bunch in today, which made it fun, but that was really good. And I was like, this is really good. I was like listening. I was like, I believe in all that. I believe in every word that you just spit. But then you got into the Michael Jordan part, and I was like, spit a couple things that are on my mind that I think might be valuable for your life, and then hopefully maybe even do a little bit of Q&A with you guys, because I think that matters as well. So it's really because when I think back to my childhood and school in general, I have a really interesting relationship with school because I was an atrociously bad student, right? My whole life I got D's and F's, right? And so I'm not so sure how well of an opening line that is, but I'm sure everybody else. But I think it's super important for you to hear where I'm going with this. It doesn't mean that you should go and get D's and F's and things of that nature, but what I'm going to speak to you about is where I grew. What got me to where I am today, and that's not predicated on how successful I am financially or reputation-wise. I sit in front of the 43-year-old man who's extremely happy, and happiness to me needs to become the thing that everybody tries to achieve, whether they're sitting here or they're sitting back there, though they're much further along. So I was born in the former Soviet Union. I was born in a small country called Belarus, which was part of the Soviet Union near Russia and that part of the world. I came to America when I was 3. We were unbelievably poor. I lived in a studio apartment in Queens from the ages of 3 to 6 years old, that literally the size of the stage that I'm on now, with 5 other family members. So I came from a really kind of early, rugged place. We didn't speak the language. The economy was bad, so it was hard to get jobs. It was tough. The only thing my parents knew was like to try to get different jobs. One of the jobs that my dad got was to work at a liquor store. So he worked making $2 an hour, stocking shelves in a liquor store. He didn't go to school in America. He couldn't speak English. He just had to provide for his family. We lived extremely humbly my whole life. My dad worked very hard. I went on one family vacation my entire childhood. It's just the life that I lived. It's where I came from. We eventually moved to New Jersey after my dad became the manager of that liquor store. We made a little bit more money, and we were able to move to New Jersey. In New Jersey, at the age of 6, I started my businessman entrepreneur career. Right? If I could wish all 66 plus of you one thing besides health, I would wish you self-awareness. Self-awareness is an understanding of who you actually are versus who you wish to be, who your parents wish to be, who even your mentors wish you to be. It's you understanding who you actually are. At a very young age, I knew who I was. I was a kid that loved to make money. I was a kid who, instead of going outside and wanted to sell lemonade, wanted to shovel people's snow, wanted to rake leaves, wanted to wash people's cars. I wanted to do stuff to get money. That's just who I was. And it wasn't, I didn't want to buy stuff. It's not like I wanted to buy Nintendo or football. I just loved the game of trying to build a business. The same way you might love playing or playing a sport or reading, or I don't know what you love, but what I loved was having a business. Now, right now in America, like being an entrepreneur, having a business is cool. When I was growing up and I was your age, it was not. The only way out of my tough situation was to go to a great college that would help me get a job. That's what I grew up with. That's what they grew up with. There was one path in America that everybody was talking about, which is get a great education your way out. Now, that worked for a lot of people. And by the way, it's going to work for you as well. I'm sure many of you in this room wildly understand that you you are quite fortunate to be within this ecosystem to give you opportunity. The problem is, and I'm not sure if this is on the agenda, I hope I'm not breaking anything here, Ted. The problem is, great. Amazing. So at 11 and 12, I already knew who I was. At 12, I was already going to malls and hotels and selling baseball cards at shows. When I was 11 and 12, I was making $1,000 a weekend selling baseball. I just was. How? I had no money. My parents had no money. What did I do? When it snowed, I went to people's houses, rang their doorbell, and asked them to give me $5 to shovel their yard, and they said yes, and then I worked for 30 minutes, shoveled some of the yard, got $5. Or in the summer, I got lemonade, I set up, I did a lemonade stand, like I did things. I didn't have the internet. There was no internet for me. How many of you have a smartphone? You guys have Instagram. You guys have Twitter. You have the internet. Thank you. Like, I didn't have that. What I had was my neighborhood in New Jersey, and I could hustle and make money, and I saved. And the same way for you